Could you imagine moving to a country where there's native black people and saying that those black people are lazy and without a culture? Could you then imagine moving to a country or growing up in a country that your parents moved to, not being in solidarity with the native black population and calling their food slave food? People from around the world come to America harboring anti black sentiments directed at black Americans all the time.
As Africans in general, some of them do think they're better than African Americans, which is bullshit. Right.
When I moved to New York after graduating from Spelman College, I learned that all ethnic groups have a different relationship with white supremacy. And it is black Americans who are the vanguards of social justice and a pro black politic. Shout out to the Haitians. I understand as a black American that my culture is the most exploited, consumed culture. I'll say this: if you've built your brand and or have garnered wealth off of talking about discourse about black American people, whether it's disparaging or your points make sense, there's an exploitative aspect to that. And you're participating in that exploitation. Of course, the solution is cultural boundaries and cultural exchange. Cultural boundaries will reveal how much people don't respect you, because if you say no and people feel entitled to have access to you, they get mad and say you're being divisive. But also, as rich as African diasporic culture is, all of y'all have a culture and all of y'all have a contribution to talk about your people and what your people contributed, because your people are still here. And unlike the particular population of black immigrants in which this message is applicable to, Black America don't have a reputation of moving to a land where there are native black people, making disparaging comments about those people, denying that they have a culture, decentering those people, hijacking their identity. Like, I can imagine moving to Jamaica and me saying I'm Jamaican because I'm black in Jamaica.
You go to South Africa, white people are calling themselves Africans.
I ain't got no ties to the history, the land, the culture. Even if I make deep connections with the people, even out of just respect, I would recognize that I'm a guest, a welcome guest, but a guest to the culture nonetheless. And people don't operate with that level of respect towards Black America. And yeah, there's Liberia, and that's like a thing, but Black Americans are not the descendants of that population. Anyway, that we'll talk about that, but my point, of course, due to American imperialism, Black American culture is exploited as a natural resource, even though the globe is not consuming authentic Black American culture. Y'all are consuming like a manufactured iteration, because if you were consuming authentic Black American culture, your sentiments and your politics will reflect pro-Black, Black affirming dispositions and not this anti-Black BS that people be spewing. So if you are a Black person of the diaspora, I call on you, if you're of course not anti-Black, I call on you to call this stuff out and bring people black, bring people back to the purpose of connectivity, of Black unity, of Pan-Africanism, of Black liberation, because that requires respecting other Black cultures and a commitment to showing up in ways that reflect that respect. And with cultural exchange, y'all, because the world consumes Black American culture, Black America isn't exploiting and consuming the cultures of other people in the same way. We won't have access unless someone from that community shares their culture with us. But you can't share your culture with us if you are too busy trying to pretend like you Black American.
African American, I think the African American culture is the strongest culture on the planet, period. Because even Africans are going, yo, nigga, man, fuck all that shit, nigga. Really? You sound stupid, man. This nigga got a lot of nerve, man. I was just saying, though, man, nigga. Shut up. The fuck out of here. Michael Blackson does it, but he's fucking around. Right. But there's people doing it. Right. I see they got these reality shows, these African like reality shows, and she's like, shit, that bitch, I know that bitch not talking to me like that. Really? The fuck is what? They're taking from African American shit. Right. You know, a lot of them are taking it. Some people may not agree, but it's facts. And
when you from the islands, or when you from the continent, or when you were from wherever. Like, it's crazy. And or admit how much Black American culture inspires you, how dope Black American culture is. Give Black American people credit, and then it's like, okay, it's cool. That's what's up, because I feel the same way.
A little weird. It's like African Americans go through hell, but everybody copies African Americans.
Right.
Everybody does. All around, I've been to a lot of countries. You've been to a lot of countries. I've been to a lot.
I've been to a lot of countries.
You haven't been to a lot of countries? You're so Southern. He's like, I mean, I'll be, I'll go.
I've been to a lot of states.
A lot of stuff. God damn. I mean, I go fishing over there in Tennessee sometimes. And out here, my RV out there.
Yeah.
Like my grandma said, man, if you ain't got nothing to do, stay where you at. But listen, I'm saying when I've been to China, I actually performed. I was the first American to perform in Russia in 2018 in Moscow. And black shit is everywhere. Hip hop, there's Russian hip hop. I was in Lithuania, went to a Lithuanian hip hop club. I was the only black dude there. And they were all grabbing their dicks. And I'm like this, hi guys, hello. Hi, that's our culture. Yeah. China, everywhere is hip hop. When I was in Japan, when I was in Korea, black people are copied. All that K-pop is just nothing but fucking a New Edition. It's all black shit everywhere. African American, I think the African American culture is the strongest culture on the planet. Period. Because even Africans are going, yo, nigga, why are you shitting on African? And every African is not shitting on African Americans. That's bullshit.
Right.
But it's like, it doesn't make sense.
Right.
Because African Americans are, I mean, Africans are creative too, of course.
Right.
But African American, that culture is the coolest shit on the planet. Keep it 100. Hip hop, just everything. Just damn, jazz, blues, everything you create. African Americans created all of American music. It's all black.
Right.